Your turn.
Wait, hold on. And at the end, I have more collective readings for everybody.
Oh.
So yeah, I feel like we're doing tiers of reading, like different layers instead of just one. It's like a cake, and now I'm hungry.
I think I'll go get me some cake later.
Oh, I know, right? So it's so funny you were talking about Tanya and her book, because I got really clear something about book for Linda and how Linda is able to channel history, there's like world events, like for some reason, like if there's some important information she has from World War II, because that vibration is coming back right now, that she knows and she could channel for us. There's like a frequency she could pull in and bridge it to here, so we could snap it together and just pop it out. So there's channeling, there's an ability to channel with a lot of history. And that is something people are not doing. People are not doing historical channels. And it's a big deal, because we have a lot of gaps in our history. And it's coming through. And the biggest challenge for you is self-confidence.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. There's nothing to even have me question about your ability. Yeah. You know? And part of that is from the unfortunate things you had to go through, you know, of how the world was introduced from you, especially from your mom. Bless her. It was hard. Like it was like you're building up, boom, you know. But at the same time, that was her subconscious way of getting you toughened up, because I don't know what happened in the 70s, but it was not good for you. Something in the 70s was just, I'm so sorry. That was just felt so difficult. And I don't know what happened 73 to 76 or 70. It was just this really, your energy got uprooted, and it just changed the timeline for everything. And so the blessing from that is that when it uprooted your energy and put you somewhere else, it also actually put you on a different frequency that's a bit higher. You know, there's success in this physical world, but you could be empty shell, and then there's success in the spiritual world, and it really elevated you. And then if it's okay, at some point, I really would like to introduce you to, there's some elders that are coming in, and they're your sisters, and they're doing a moon dance right now, and they're calling out to you. They're calling out to you because they want to remind you of how beautiful and graceful and how sensual you've been all your life. She doesn't realize how beautiful and sensual and graceful she's been throughout her life. And they want to remind you of all those things that sometimes we forget. But it's like they're calling it, because when you call it in, you're like this. Let me show you. This is so cool. You're like this quartz, okay? And there's light coming through the earth, and then you expand it along with the moon, and it's just beautiful crystalline energy that you give the earth. I mean, it is magnificent. It is really, really magnificent, you know? So I want to say I'm honored to see that in you, Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Gosh.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
Linda she is the most beautiful person, one of the most beautiful souls I've ever walked with, and I'm just so honored to know her. You know, I wish for everyone to know her. She's just, you know, she doesn't know this about herself, but every time when I still had that Campbell office, I've had to give that office up because of the COVID thing anyway. But she would come to the groups, and we would do our meditations, and man, her energy and the way she just, you know, it's just free flowing. There's no, I wish I could be like that.
Oh my God.
I'm not buttering you up. You know me. You've known me for a while.
I've known you for a while, yeah.
I get in trouble for this.
Oh my gosh.
You know, Catherine, I don't know, Linda, if you're open to it, and I would like to invite this and open up, I really would love to see you, like, I could support you, and I don't know if Catherine wants to, but at some point, I really see you lead a woman's moon dance circle. Like, however you feel, I really would love to see you to lead it, and what you call in, and, you know, especially as our, you know, our elder, you know, that moon dance crystalline energy it's coming through, you know, and they really want you to get out of where you're at and go closer to either someplace that's further in the redwoods or on the ocean or a field, wherever you're called, but just they're like, get away from the humans, the cars, the industrial vibration. And they just want to recognize that industrial vibration is what hit you hard.
Okay.
That whole industrialized, oh boy. Yeah, I wish you would have gone to Canada.
Getting close, Washington.
So that's the encapsulated amount for now as we're going through each other's vibrations and energy to let that sit, that, you do channel the gaps between history. You do have medicine. There is this beautiful moon dance ceremony that they really would like to invite you. Please don't let me forget to connect you with the grandmas that are talking. They're actually alive. They're here, and their presence is here. Their higher self is here. And just really honor yourself. And you went through they're going to remind you of all the beautiful things that you are and who you are. And it's like a sisterhood that you've been waiting for, And I'm sorry you had to go through all that. It's like I want to go through a store and cut all that energy. I was born in 75 and I'm like, so like even as a child, I'm having another vibration come through because I observed it, but you lived it. You lived it. I one thing channeling it, but you embodied that and how to deal with that. And I want to thank you for your strength and your perseverance and your decision to stay on this earth during that time.
Thank you so much. Gosh.
Thank you.
Wow.
Maybe we should do that moon dance and just invite the whole group, Susie. Or we could do a fire ceremony too. We can do anything on Zoom now.
Yes, we could do on Zoom.